Greetings and welcome. Welcome to today's class, and this is a Hatha breath-based yoga class to strengthen our bones and our muscles as we approach menopause and through menopause, post-menopause. Any hormonal imbalances in the body creates a loss of bone density and muscle mass. So this is quite important in this time that we have to do exercises that strengthen our bones and help build muscle tone. We also need to eat lots of protein, high protein foods, low carb, low fat. The protein helps to define the muscles, and this is noted in the Mindful Menopause course about the high protein diet. I've given some diet ideas, nutrition, and I will be doing some recipe ideas on this channel soon, which will link in to the course. So yes, today we're doing Hatha breath-based yoga. It's a slow-paced, concentrating on the breath and the breath leading the movement. We're using Ujjayi breath, which is demonstrated in the course, and also there's a short on YouTube that you can watch to understand and practice Ujjayi breath. So we're doing the ocean sound breath. So when we inhale, we're making the sound, and when we exhale, as though we're steaming up a mirror. Now we try to do that through the nose, but still creating that sound of the ocean, or as though we're steaming up a mirror, a window. So it goes. Okay. And we inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Okay. So let's begin. We're doing specific asanas, poses today that focus on strengthening bones and muscles. Namaste. Let's ground. So we're here, grounding. So if you want to sit on your block, your yoga block, pushing yourself forward, so you're kind of on the edge with your buttocks, so that your knees are slightly lower than your hips and the spine is straight. If you're not comfortable like that, then you may sit on a chair, keeping the legs uncrossed and both feet on the mat. So we're going to begin with some grounding and some breath work, pranayama, to quiet the mind and center us into the present moment. And this helps to calm the nervous system and get the oxygen flowing to our lungs, fresh oxygen. Let's begin by grounding into the present moment. So we're just doing deep inhalation and exhalation now, our normal deep breaths, not Ujjayi. We'll use the Ujjayi when we begin the asanas. So taking a deep breath in through the nose, and as you do, lengthen the spine, lengthen the back of the neck, reaching the crown up to the sky, lightly tucking the chin. On the exhale, and relaxing the jaw. Inhale, imagine growing roots from the base of your spine, from the root chakra, like a tree. Imagine them roots. As you inhale, you lengthen like the tree trunk. And as you exhale, imagine those roots going down, down into the earth, connected to the source, rooted and grounded. Now, taking a deep breath into the belly, letting the belly expand. On the exhale, send that breath down the legs and feet as they connect to the earth's energies. And now taking a deep breath into the heart center. Sending the breath down the arms, into the hands and the fingers and the thumb. Deeply relaxing the arms and the hands. And relaxing the face and the head as you inhale, remembering to just lightly lengthen the back of the neck. Relax the jaw, relax the face on the exhale. Now just observing the breath. As you inhale, the abdomen rises. And as you exhale, the abdomen and the upper chest fall back down. So just observing, listening to the breath. Being aware of the space around us. The air passing through. The silence in between the words. The touch of the clothes on the skin. Feeling the energy and the aliveness in the hands and the feet. The energy in the body. Observing what the mind is doing. And if the mind has wandered off into conversation, gently bring the mind back to the breath, back to the inner body. Deeply listening. Observing the physical body, any areas that you feel any tension. Just take a deep breath into there. And on the exhale, deeply relaxing any tension in the body. Just being aware of how you're feeling today, what the mind is saying, how you're feeling. And just observing what's going on within the body. Bringing the breath into awareness and always bringing the mind back to the breath and this moment. So we're going to now, as we've entered into this moment, we're going to do a breathing exercise which helps to calm the nervous system, quiet the mind, and bring extra oxygen to the lungs, and get us and prepare us ready for the asanas today. So we inhale, counting to 4. We hold for a count of 4, and then we exhale for a count of 6. So we're going to do deep ujjayi breaths here. So we inhale into the heart for 4, hold 4, exhale from the abdomen, counting to 6. So inhale, ujjayi breath into the heart. counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 6 from the abdomen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Gentle pause. Inhale into the heart, counting to 4. Hold, counting to 4. Exhale from the abdomen, counting to 6. Pause. Inhale into the heart, counting to 4. Hold, counting to 4. Exhale from the abdomen, counting to 6. Pause. Inhale into the heart, counting to 4. Hold, counting to 4. And exhale from the abdomen, counting to 6. Last time. Inhale into the heart, counting to 4. Hold, counting to 4. And exhale, counting to 6. Now just taking a moment to notice any changes in the mind and how you feel just from that short breath work, pranayama. As we begin to warm up now, as we move into our asanas. So inhale, lengthening the back of the neck. Exhale, taking the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale up to center. Exhale, taking the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale up to center. And then we're just going to do nice slow circles with the neck nice and slow to one way and to the other way. Just warming up that neck now. Taking up the hands and putting them on the shoulders. I'm going to do 3 circles one way and 3 the other way. Inhale up, exhale down. Taking your right hand onto the mat. Inhale, bringing that left arm up and over, stretching on the left side. Inhale up to center. Exhale, putting the left hand down by the buttocks. Inhale, bringing that right arm up and stretching it over. Stretching on the right side. Inhale, come up and exhale down. Well done. So we're going to remove the block now. And going to come onto all our fours, hands and knees, tabletop. Inhale, bringing the belly towards the floor, lifting up the head. Exhale, arching the spine, chin to chest. Just some cats and cow poses to warm the spine. Inhale, lifting up. Bring the belly towards the mat. Exhale from the abdomen, ujjayi, tucking the chin, arching the spine. Inhale into the heart. Belly towards the mat, lifting up the heart, lifting up the gaze. Exhale from the abdomen, arching the spine. Inhale, belly towards the mat, looking up. Exhale, arching the spine, chin to chest. And now we're going to come into tabletop, tuck our toes, taking a deep ujjayi breath into the heart. Exhale, lifting up into downward dog. So we're going to walk the dog here, get those heels on the mat. The hands are pushing away the shoulders. The tailbone is up to the sky. Deep Ujjayi breaths. And on the inhale, walking your hands up to forward fold. Exhale. And inhale, coming up into Tadasana. So I'm just going to adjust this so that you can see me standing. There we go. Okay, so we're starting in mountain pose. And we're going to do Tadasana, mountain pose, and we're going to do the floor. Okay, so we're standing, say a fist distance in the feet. Inhale into the heart, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown of the head up to the sky. On the exhale from the abdomen, Ujjayi breath, relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale, we're going to bring our arms up overhead. It's not working. There we go. Okay. Bringing our arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing them back down. Inhale, bringing them up overhead. Palms together. Exhale, bringing them back down. Get this so you can see. Okay. Just move this forward a little bit. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms back down. Inhale, arms up overhead. We're going to hold the arms up now. The feet are grounded. Inhale, lengthen the spine. The gaze is ahead. The chin is lightly tucked. Inhale into the heart, lengthen. Exhale from the abdomen, relax. Inhale into the heart, strength. Exhale from the abdomen, receptivity. Last breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Well done. So we're going to do, as we're grounded here, toes are grounding into the earth, the feet are connecting to the earth's energies. We're going to do a floor where we take in a deep breath into the heart. And we exhale. Inhale, bringing up the arms. Exhale, taking the arms onto the side, keeping the spine straight, coming down into forward fold. Keeping the knees unlocked. Inhale into the heart and lifting back up. Exhale from the abdomen, keeping that spine in and straight, coming back down into forward fold. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhaling from the abdomen and coming back down. We're going to hold it here now in forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine as though you're lengthening the whole body. Exhale, deepening into the earth, into the asana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale from the abdomen, deepen, ground. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, coming back up. Well done. Now we're going to move into the chair pose. Okay, this helps to strengthen our legs and the muscles in our legs. And also we're working our arms with the poses too. So we stand again, feet, fist distance apart. So you should be able to just fit a fist in between. The toes are level. Round the feet, round the toes, and then spread the toes out as we ground into the earth. Inhale into the heart, lengthen. Exhale, relax the shoulders as we ground and strengthen, standing tall like a mountain, strong and firm. So for the chair pose, we inhale, lift up our arms and bend the knees as though we're sitting in a chair. Looking up at the arms, and then we exhale, releasing the knees and bringing the arms back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lifting up the arms, gazes up into our chair. Exhale, straighten the legs and bring the arms back down. Inhale into the heart, lifting up the heart, lifting up the hands into our chair. Exhale, release the legs, bringing the hands back down. We're going to do this again, but we're going to hold it now for 4 breaths. Inhale, lifting up the arms. Hold it now. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen, ground. Inhale, strength. Exhale, receptivity. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Well done. We're now going to move into Warrior 2 pose. So we keep that right leg where it is. And then we take that back left leg back. Okay? So we want the heels in line. This front leg is straight. We are centered, arms out at the side, looking over. Inhale, lifting up. This, keeping this hip back. We don't want it coming forward like that. It needs to stay centered. So we lengthen. Looking over at your right hand, and then exhale, bringing that knee in line with the ankle. You might need to adjust your foot. You don't want it going too far over or not far enough. You want it in line. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bending that knee. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Breath leaves the movement. Exhale from the abdomen, bending the knee. Going to hold it here. Inhale, lifting up through the heart. Strong. Exhale from the abdomen. Grounded. Inhale. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale. Exhale from the abdomen. As we deepen into the stretch. And then take that left hand, place it on the hip, and bring that right hand over. You can look up at the hand or look straight ahead. Taking a deep breath in, lengthen, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, bring the hand back down, and stepping back up into mountain. Well done. Taking a deep breath here. A couple of deep breaths. Just feeling that right side now. Now I'm going to, if you're still there, you can go back with your left foot. But I'm going to turn around so that you can see me. So the left foot is now 90 degrees. The back foot is coming 45 degrees, making sure the heels are in line. Lifting up the arms, and you'll probably be able to feel that we're actually working these arms as well. So looking over at the left foot, bending that knee in line with the left foot. Making sure this hip is kept back and not forward. Inhale, lengthen. So we start with a straight leg. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing that knee in line with the ankle. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen with the knee in line with the ankle. Going to hold it in now. Inhale into the heart. Strength. Exhale from the abdomen. Receptivity. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Standing strong and firm like a warrior. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. And inhale, stepping back up into mountain pose. Well done. Okay, so we're now going to do the triangle pose. And this is a lovely one. So the front foot, again, we're going to start with the right foot, 90 degrees, and the back leg is 45. The torso is straight. The heels are in line. Bringing up the arms. Inhale, Ujjayi into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Looking over at your right hand. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale. You kind of move, keeping those knees unlocked. Move along from the left hip and down. At the end of the exhale, we look down and lift back up. Exhale, reaching across, go down. At the end of the exhale, look down, coming back up. Exhale, going across. At the end of the exhale, we're going to hold it. Sorry, no, we're not going to look down. We're going to come back up. We're going to hold it on the fourth. Exhale, going across, coming down, and we're going to hold it here now. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Keeping that hip back. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale, strength. Exhale, grounding. Inhale. I am strong. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. At the end of the exhale, look down at your right foot and inhale, coming back up. Well done. We're going to turn that right foot now 45 degrees and the left foot 90 degrees. Lifting up the arms. We're going to look over. Inhale into the heart. Exhale, leaning across from the right hip and coming down. At the end of the exhale, look down and inhale into the heart, coming back up. Exhale from the abdomen, coming down. At the end of the exhale, look down at the left foot. Inhale into the heart, coming back up. Exhale, going down. Looking down at the foot. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, going across and down. Making sure that right hip is pushed back. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhaling from the abdomen. Inhale, strength. Exhale, receptivity. Inhale, strength. Exhale, receptivity. The end of the exhale, look down at the left foot and inhale, coming back up. Standing in mountain pose. So there are a lot of strengthening exercises there. You can probably feel it in the arms and the legs. Inhale into the heart, lengthen. Exhale from the abdomen. If you need to get a little sip of water here, take a sip of water. Water, hydration. Oh, yes. And now we're going to gently go onto the ground, onto the mat, to do some poses that also help to strengthen the bones and the muscles. So we get to stand as we go down gracefully, standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, Ujjayi into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale, lift up the arm. Exhale, bringing the arms back down into forward fold. I think I'll just tilt that so that you can see me on the mat. Oh, needs to go in further across. That's it. Okay. So now, exhale, coming down into forward fold, and then inhale, coming back into downward dog. Exhale, hands pushing away, coming down onto our knees, and then round onto our buttocks. We're going to start off with the boat pose. Sorry, not the bridge pose. So we're lying on our backs, the knees are bent. See if your longest finger can touch your heels. The chin is tucked onto the chest. Let's take a deep breath here. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. So what we're going to do, we're going to inhale and lift up our buttocks, lift up our lower spine, and lifting up the arms overhead, keeping the shoulders, the back of the top of the back, shoulders on the mat. And exhale from the abdomen, coming back down using Ujjayi breath. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen, coming back down. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen, coming back down. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen, coming back down. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. We're going to hold it here. You can either leave your hands overhead, or if you want a deeper stretch, bringing your shoulder blades together, clasping the hands and pushing up into that bridge. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhaling from the abdomen. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhaling from the abdomen, feeling the strength in the legs and the glutes. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhaling from the abdomen. Last breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coming back down. Well done. Taking a breath here. Deep Ujjayi breath into the heart. Exhaling from the abdomen. going to move into the boat pose. And this is really, you could probably have felt that on your legs. Then I could feel it on my legs, my glutes, my buttocks, my hips, my abdomen. So now we're going to move into the boat pose. So we're sitting up on our buttocks. And this is really good to strengthen our core muscles around the stomach, which we can have problems with during menopause. So I also recommend that you do some strength resistance training, sit-ups, weights, and maybe do that 3 times a week to help with the muscle loss as well and the bone density. Also, cardio, walking, biking, swimming, 3 to 4 times a week, but we need that resistance training as well. Okay, so for the boat, we're sitting up like this, and we're just going to very gently rock back onto our buttocks. Our buttocks is the cushion. Lifting up the legs. Inhale. As we exhale, we straighten the legs. Inhale. Bend the knees, lifting up. Exhale, straighten. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen, straighten. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, straighten. We're going to hold it here. Inhale, lift. Exhale from the abdomen. Ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, ground. Feeling those stomach muscles working. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Bringing the knees back up and the feet on the floor. Just feeling that now in the stomach, really working those stomach muscles. So now we're going to move into seated forward fold. So we're sitting up on top of our sitting bones. The legs are straight, just a gentle, don't keep the knees too locked, just a gentle unlockness of the knees. Lifting up, the chin is towards the chest. We inhale, lifting up our arms. Exhale, gently moving forward and holding onto our toes or our ankle or just our legs, wherever you can. Inhale, coming back up. Keeping the spine straight. Exhale. Coming back down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen, coming back down. Inhale into the heart, lifting up. Exhale from the abdomen, coming back down. We're going to hold it here now, so hold where it's comfortable, your toes, your ankles. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale from abdomen, deepening in, deep into the stretch if you can. Inhale into the heart, lengthen. Exhale from abdomen. And if you can only come down like here, that's okay. Just come down as far as you can. Inhale into the heart, lengthen. Hello. Exhale from the abdomen, deepen down into the stretch. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bringing the arms out at the side. As we move into our final asana, which is the reclined twist. So lying down, bringing up the left knee, crossing it with your right hand, the left arm is out at the side. We inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen, bringing it across the body. Inhale back to center. Exhale from the abdomen, bringing it across the body. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale across the body. We're going to hold it here, counting 3 breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale from the abdomen, deepening into the stretch. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale, coming back up to center. Taking the right arm out to the side. Bringing that right knee, clasping it with the left hand. Inhale into the heart. Exhale, taking it across the body. Inhale into the heart, lifting up to center. Exhale, taking it across the body. Inhale into the heart, into center. Exhale across the body. We're going to hold it here for 3 breaths. Deepening on the exhale. Inhale back to center. Releasing the leg as we move into Savasana. So the feet are at the edges of the sides of the mat. Hands and arms, space between the arms and the body, space between the feet and the legs. Lengthen the spine, lightly tuck the chin. Taking a deep breath in, releasing Ujjayi breath now. Just normal deep breaths, inhale. And on the exhale, deeply ground into the mat. As we enter into our relaxation, just being aware now of how your body feels now compared to when before we started the class. So taking a breath now, and your awareness into your toes, the big toes down to the little toes. Taking the breath from the toes to the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, the heels. Deeply relaxing the feet on the exhale. And taking your awareness from the feet up into the lower legs, up into the knees, up into the upper legs. On the exhale, deeply relax the legs. Taking the breath now into the abdomen, the ribs, the upper chest, and on the exhale, breathing from the upper chest, the ribs, and the lower belly. Do the same on the spine, breathing into the lower spine, taking that breath to the middle of the spine, the upper spine, and exhale down the upper spine, the middle of the spine, the lower spine. Now taking your awareness into your fingers, gently curled, and the thumb, breathing into the fingers, the palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, and on the exhale, deeply relax the hands. Now taking the breath from the hands into the wrists, into the lower arms, elbows, the upper arms, And deeply relaxing the upper arms and the lower arms and the hands. Taking awareness into the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the throat. The back of the head, the top of the head, the forehead, deeply relaxing the jaw. Forehead is wide and smooth, temples are soft, bringing awareness, the teeth and lips are gently apart, tongue at the bottom of the mouth, relaxing the jaw, bringing into awareness the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the eyelids. Taking a deep breath in, deep behind the eyes. Exhale, mind floating on the breath, breath leading the mind to the heart. Just being aware now of the space around you and how you feel. The mind quiet, the body is relaxed and calm, the nervous system is calm. And compare the now from when we began the class. When you're ready, bring some movement into your fingers and toes. You need to move your head from side to side, or stay there as long as you want, if that's what your body needs. You can maybe inhale and bring your arms up overhead and point your toes. Exhale, bring the arms back down, flex the feet. Rolling over onto your right side, resting your hand in your right arm. Pushing yourself up into sitting as you end the class. Bring the hands to the heart center. Lengthen. Gratitude. Excuse me. Gratitude for breath, for the practice. Gratitude for the teachings. May the practice not only benefit ourselves, but all beings. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti, 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 Om. Namaste. Gratitude for strength and health. Namaste. Blessings. Come back to this video whenever you need it. And here's to an empowering, balancing and healing menopause. Less stress, less anxiety. We're relaxing and calming our cortisol and balancing the whole energy with these practices, with a quiet mind and going within and working with our body and our inner energy. Namaste. See you in the next class.